Hi guys, I'm Miss Joli and I'll be your visual artist for this lesson. It's getting close to Black History Month, so today we're going to start talking about a famous African American artist, Reginald Laurent. We're going to be doing some artwork inspired by Reggie, and it's going to be using geometric and organic shapes. The materials you're going to need for this lesson, it's actually going to be a two-parter. So we will be using a black piece of paper. We don't need it yet today. Of course, we always need a pencil and eraser. We're going to need a little bag, a ziploc bag with your student number on it. Or if you don't have a student number, you have a line number. That way you don't have to write your whole name or anything on there. It's going to have 6 different colors in it of these construction paper swatches. And the size is going to be approximately 4.5 by 8, somewhere around that size for the teachers. All right, and you're going to have 6 different colors: red, yellow, blue, green, orange, purple. And we're going to be using it with a box of crayons. Let's meet Reggie Laurent. Reggie started painting at the age of 25 years old. That was in 1986. He's approximately 59 now. His former training is in cabinet making, art furniture, like cocktails and pedestal tables. He is a self-taught artist based in Atlanta, originally from Chicago, now residing in Fairborn. That's like 20 miles from Atlanta. Reggie Laurent is a contemporary artist with an abstract style. Contemporary means he's still alive today. Abstract, he uses shapes, lines, and colors. He uses bright, vivid, vibrant color. He loves to work with large canvases. With a black background, he uses a unifying white line around most of his pieces of art. Acrylic is his favorite medium, but also uses pastels, charcoals, pen and ink. He's painted on canvases, rolling pins, wooden bowls, vases, basketballs, footballs, all kinds of things. Reggie uses geometric shapes. That's shapes that you have a name for, like circle, square, triangle, rectangle, rhombus, oval. He also uses organic shapes or random shapes. Those are one-of-a-kind shapes. Those are shapes you can find in nature. He uses both in his artwork. He always starts with a black canvas, then blocks out the shapes with white. Then he adds color. They all start off the same way. Black, then blocks the shape in white with random or organic shapes and geometric shapes. Then he adds color. He loves to say that all students' artworks are unique, because we're all unique. And when we create, we do a reflection of ourselves. This is how he starts his artwork, with a black canvas first. Here shown at the far left is a black canvas. Then he adds white on the black in blocks, as shown in the next one. And then he adds color. The one on the far right is finished. Here again it shows that he starts with the black canvas. He blocks in the white on the black and then adds color. Notice the background with a white unifying thread in his artwork. Can you name these lines? Look at them. From the left side, what is that? Not the direction, but the name of the line. That's a straight line. Then we have the curved line. Then we have the wavy line. Then we have the zigzag line. The two bottom lines, it's not a bumpy road line. Look at the one to the left. That is a dotted line. And the next one we find on the road is a
dashed line.
They all have their names on it. Straight, curve, wavy, zigzag, dotted, and dashed. Say them with me. Straight, curve, wavy, zigzag, dotted, and dashed. Okay, we're ready to start our artwork. So right now we have our little baggie, and we have our 6 different colors. So right now we have our 6 colors, and I want you to get your crayons ready so that you can choose what crayons you're going to want at any time. We're not coloring with the crayons, we're just using them for their lines. So we have our 6 colors. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to pick one of the colors. I'm going to call them cards. So you're going to pick one of the colors, and like I said, I'm going to call them cards. Let's see. I am going to go ahead and try the green one. Any color you want, you pick it. And first thing we're going to do on this one is we're going to draw straight lines on this one. So I'm talking about it can go any direction you want. We're going to want straight lines. So here's my card, and we're going to draw straight lines that kind of look like this one. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do mine this way there. That's going to be my lines. And you're going to fill up this card with all straight lines. Remember, you're trying to draw straight lines. Don't let them curve. This is going to be a straight line card. It doesn't matter how it goes, as long as it's straight lines. We're going to do straight lines all across this card. Remember, don't put anything on our cards until I tell you. So this one's going to be straight lines. We're going to just fill it up full of straight lines. So now after you have your straight lines, let's see, go ahead and pick another color. And you know what a candy cane looks like? That's what we're going to do on this one. We're going to do something that kind of looks like a candy cane. So in between, we're going to go in between each one of these. And we're going to fill it up. It's going to look like a candy cane color card. Any one that you wanted, that's the one we're working on. And after this is done, we're going to take this card and we're going to stick it in our little bag. Or if you don't have a little bag, it is totally fine if you go ahead and use a folded piece of paper to hold all your little pieces in. We're not going to cut these today yet. If we have time, we'll put something on them. So that's going to be my card number 1. So I'm going to take that number 1 card and I'm going to go ahead and put it away. And I'm going to go ahead and pick another card. Let's see. It doesn't matter what color. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and use the blue one on my blue paper. There we go. And the first thing we're going to do is in the very middle of our card. What did I say? In the what? In the very middle of our card, we're going to go ahead and put a little bitty sweet pea in the middle of my card. See my little bitty sweet pea? And then we're going to think of a tree. Trees grow, and when trees grow, they get bigger and bigger and bigger. So a tree would grow around it. So we turn that little sweet pea into something that looks like a donut. See my donut? All right, now I'm going to take my little donut and I'm going to let it grow again, and it's going to turn into, let me show you what it's going to look like. It's going to turn into a cinnamon roll. Here's my cinnamon roll, and I'm going to let it grow and grow. I'm not going to let any of my lines touch each other. I'm going to let it get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. See how it keeps getting bigger? Now as it gets bigger and bigger, if you have room, you just stop. You can just keep going. We're going to just keep going off the card the same way. I'm just running out of room here, and I just stop. And I'm going to continue with it on this side. When it stops, when it goes off, it's going to just continue and grow bigger and bigger, just like rings on a tree. There we go. So that's my other card. So after that, you're going to pick another card. Oh, wait, we're not finished with this card. We need this card. You're going to pick another color. Let's find another color. Let's see. I am going to go ahead and use maybe this one. And I'm going to go in between the color. I'm going to go in between each one of those. Remember, try not to let any of them touch. We're going in between each one of them. We're going in between each of the colors. We're going in between each color. In between. Try not to let them touch. Sometimes I do. It looks so totally cool on this project. We're going to go in between each one of those. That kind of looks like it came from a candy cane too, huh? See how it's going in between each one of these colors. We're not coloring it. We're just going in between each one of these. In between. See how it looks cool? We're going in between. Oh, I forgot to show you this. This is what the in between one looked like. See, in between each one of those. We went in between. So our job now will be to go ahead and find another card to do. Let's see. I think I'm going to do the yellow card. And we're going to find a color that might go great on that card. Let's see. I'm going to use the purple here. And we're going to think about straight lines again. Remember our straight lines? Remember how we did straight lines? It doesn't matter how, if you want to do your straight line, remember how we did straight lines on that card? It doesn't matter which way you're going to do it. I'm going to just do mine going across this way. I'm going to do mine going across. I'm going to do mine going across. Also known as horizontal. We're doing ours going across. We're working on the geometric cards now, and we're going to be turning them into geometric and organic shapes later. But right now we're working on using Mr. Straight Line. Now, after you have one color that way, you're going to figure out what other color you want to use. I think I'm going to use Mr. Green, and I'm going to turn mine so I can do it this way. And we're going to create a checkerboard look that kind of looks like this. See how it looks that way? And I'm going to go ahead and go across. Here's my checkerboard. If you prefer to go up and down with it, it's okay, but you see how they're making the little crosses in here? Oh, it looks like a great big old tic-tac-toe board. Huge one. There's it's crossing the line. It's crossing over. It's going all the way off the end of the card. You want everything to go off the end of the card. All these cards. I can fit one more. There we go. It doesn't matter. There we go. All right, so we have those done. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to find another card. I don't know which one I want. I think I'm going to do the orange one. I'm going to do the orange card. Any color you want, you pick it. And let's see. I might do the blue for my orange. And we're going to think about, remember my little donut? Not my donut, my little bitty sweet pea? Well, I'm going to make a whole bunch of little sweet peas just all over the place. And kind of look like little mosquito bites maybe, right? Little bitty mosquito bites, little bitty circles. All on my card. See how I'm filling it up? Making a whole bunch of little bitty circles on my card. Little bitty circles on my card. See, and I'm going to keep my color out because I might need it again. I might decide for a few more. And besides that color, I'm going to think of another color to go with it. Let's see, I'm going to try the purple. And we're going to turn these little bitty mosquito bites into little donuts. Or it could be Cheerios for that matter. See how it's going to look like little Cheerios. There we go. It's going to be my Cheerios. We're going to fill it full. See how I have them full? We're going to fill it full of little bitty Cheerios. When you finish, you can go ahead and if you find a spot that doesn't have anything, go ahead and put another one in that spot. See where they look like they don't have much in it? I'm going to go ahead and put another one in that spot. And another one in that spot. And kind of fill it up. Some of them are almost off the page here. I'm using my whole space if I can. I'm trying to fill it up. And then I'll go ahead and get back my other color that I was using. And I'm filling it. Going around each one of them, turning them each into Cheerios. Looks like I have grape and blueberry here, but it doesn't matter. Whatever color you picked, that will work. It will turn out totally awesome. Keep going. Let's see. I can put a few more. I think I need a few more of those. I think I want a few more of those dark ones in here. A few more Cheerios. So I'm hungry, so I'm going to make sure to fill it kind of full. I'll put a couple more. I'm filling it full, little Cheerios. That can work. If you want to keep putting a few more, that's fine. So now we have 4 cards done so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards done. If you wanted a few more, you can. I'm going to try to decide what color I want to do next. So that's the one we just did. It looked just like that one. Cool deal. The next one we're going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and use my purple. And I'm going to think about doing a color I haven't used yet. I'm going to use my yellow on this one. And I think I'm going to use my orange if they come out pretty different. I'm going to try those two. And I'm going to think about zigzags. You know, zigzags? This is what I'm thinking about. Zigzag lines. So I'm going to go ahead and come up with, oh, it doesn't show very well. Very well. We're not going to use white though, if y'all can not stay away from the white because we're going to need the white later. Actually, next time we're going to use the white. And since our big background paper is black, I usually don't use much black in it. Fill it full of little zigzags. Zigzag lines. Yeah, I can see my zigzag lines. Maybe I can have some coming off my page. That's what it looks like, some little V's when I can't see them. See how it looks like they're coming off the page? Oops. There you go. See my little zigzags? All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my other color. And I think of grass when I see that. And I'm going to go ahead and use my other color, and I'm going to think of hiding little bitty Easter eggs. Little Easter eggs. Little Easter eggs in there. I'm putting little Easter eggs in there. Little Easter eggs. I don't have to do it on every one. I'll just put it wherever you think you need them. Go ahead and put some. I might put it on every row. Little bitty Easter eggs. Especially, I like to do this one around Easter a lot of times. And I think of little Easter eggs. There we go. And then we have that one here. We have our last card. Find your last card. And that one, we're going to do wavy lines. Let's see, I'm going to use a purple. Yeah, purple and a green. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to think of wavy lines. Wavy lines. I'll pick me a color. And here's going to be my wavy lines. My wavy lines. Wavy lines. How's your wavy lines coming? I'm filling up my whole card. There's my wavy lines. So inside my wavy lines, I'm going to think of little roads, and I'm going to put me little dashed lines inside my wavy lines. So we used all of those lines we looked at a little while ago in each one of the cards. My little construction paper cards. Looks like the road waves. See my wavy line road. Here we go. So I have my wavy line road, my zigzag road, my little donuts, which I could put some more if I needed. There we go. This is all my little cards. All my little cards. Let's take a look at these geometric shapes. Remember, geometric shapes are shapes you have a name for. Looking at these geometric shapes, what are the names of these shapes? Well, we have circle, we have an oval, we have a square, we have a rectangle, we have a triangle, and we have a diamond. Or the diamond is also known as the rhombus. So here's what they look like, and here's their names: circle, square, triangle, oval, rectangle, and diamond. Now here we have organic shapes. Organic shapes are natural, freeform shapes. They can be irregular shapes. They can be random shapes. These are shapes that you might find in nature, like clouds, leaves, footprints. Some may have curves, some may have angles, some may have both. We have sticks and coral and seashells and snail shells. We can have feathers and leaves, anything found in nature. So here we have our geometric and organic shapes.
So we're going to take our little baggie, and we have our little cards we just did, and we're going to take those cards and we're going to put them in our baggie so that we'll have them for next time. So next time when we have our lesson, we'll have them. So this is all we needed for this lesson, was just our little cards, and we have them ready for our next lesson.
Take a moment to view your artwork. Turn and view your neighbor's artwork. Notice the similarities and the differences between yours and your neighbor's artwork. Remember, we are all unique. Thanks for joining me today. We learned so many things. We talked about the famous African-American artist, Reggie Laurent. And we also started working on a project inspired by Reggie, using geometric and organic shapes. As you go through your week, notice the different kinds of shapes you see, whether they're geometric or organic shapes, and the patterns you see around you. Enjoy the rest of your day. I can't wait to see you next time.